So, like, I've been thinking about breaking free from the financial matrix, you know? Maybe it's time I joined the stock market game.
Bro, you haven't started investing yet? That's like running Windows 95 in 2024.
I've been busy exploring quantum consciousness through my YouTube channel, but now I need something more tangible.
Listen, investing is just pattern recognition with extra steps. First, download Robinhood. It's basically a game with real money DLC.
Robinhood, isn't that the app that crashed during the GameStop revolution?
That's ancient history, like Web 2.0. Now it's all about AI-powered trading algorithms and blockchain derivatives.
But what if the AI becomes self-aware and crashes the market to prove a point about human greed?
That's why you diversify into NFTs and virtual real estate. I just bought a premium plot in the metaverse next to Snoop Dogg.
Virtual real estate? That's exactly what the simulation wants us to buy into.
Look, start with index funds. They're like the NPM packages of finance. Just NPM install wealth generation.
But what about these crypto influencers saying I should mortgage my house to buy Bitcoin?
Those guys? They're running a legacy system. Real pros are into quantum encrypted smart contracts now.
Quantum encrypted. Now you're speaking my language. But how do I know it's not just another simulation trap?
Here's what you do. Join my exclusive Discord where we share trading signals based on lunar cycles and GPU shortages.
GPU shortages? Is that why my mining rig keeps blue screening?
You're still mining? That's so 2021. Now we're farming yield-optimized liquidity pools.
I don't know, man. Sounds like the kind of financial sorcery that caused the 2008 crash.
2008? That's like comparing dial-up to Web3. We've got smart contracts now. They're basically if-else statements for money.
Wait, what if we created an AI that could predict market crashes by analyzing conspiracy theory forums?
Already exists. My team at moonrocket.io is training an LLM on Reddit's Wall Street bets. Series A closing next week.
So what you're saying is I should put my life savings into whatever Elon Musk last tweeted about?
No. Invest in my upcoming ICO. We're disrupting the disruption industry with blockchain-enabled mindfulness tokens.
Mindfulness tokens? That's genius. It's like hacking consciousness through distributed ledger technology.
Exactly. And if you invest now, I'll throw in some exclusive pre-mined quantum entangled NFTs.
Hold up. Are these the same NFTs that disappeared during last month's solar flare?
That was just a temporary quantum decoherence event. Besides, I've got insider info about a massive airdrop coming from space.
You know what's funny about Silicon Valley? Everyone's obsessed with disruption. But the real disruption? That's when someone rewrites your entire code base, your emotional architecture. I used to think love was like debugging. Just find the error, fix it, push the update. Simple, right? But she was like quantum computing. Impossible to predict, existing in multiple states simultaneously, present and absent, loving and distant. I wrote her poetry in Python, created algorithms to calculate the perfect anniversary gifts, developed a machine learning model to predict her moods. The Matrix has these glitches, you know? Moments when reality bends. I thought our love was one of those glitches, something that defied the system. I fought for her like a startup fights for market share, burned through my emotional capital, leveraged every resource. You want to know the real disruption? It's when you realize you're the legacy system that needs to be replaced. She upgraded to a new platform, while I was still optimizing our existing infrastructure. Now I'm living the ultimate tech bachelor life. Minimalist apartment, AI assistant, cryptocurrency mining rig keeping me warm at night. I've got a neural network analyzing my dreams, trying to predict when she'll realize her mistake. The algorithm says it's inevitable. Sometimes I wonder if we were just incompatible protocols trying to establish a connection. But here's the thing about being a programmer from Montana. We're built for the long game. We understand winter, we know how to wait. I've got this theory. Maybe the Matrix isn't trying to keep us apart. Maybe it's compiling something bigger. Every failed relationship is just a beta test, right? Each heartbreak is a debugging session. I've documented every moment we shared in a private GitHub repository. Each commit message a memory. Each branch a possibility of what could have been. The funny thing about Silicon Valley, we believe in exponential growth, but nobody warns you about exponential pain. I've written an app that monitors her social media presence. Not in a creepy way, in a data-driven, analytically responsible way. The app says her happiness metrics are down 23% since our split. That's statistically significant, right? I've got this whole apartment automated, lights, temperature, music, all responding to my biorhythms, everything perfectly controlled, except my thoughts of her. You know what's really ironic? I built a predictive model for relationship success. It gave us a 92% compatibility rating. I guess even the best algorithms can't account for human variables. But here I am, running my life in single-threaded mode, waiting for that one notification that could change everything. Because in the end, love is the ultimate glitch in the Matrix. And I'm still trying to reproduce the bug. Hold on. My phone just buzzed. Another notification. Another false positive in my endless search query. But maybe this time it's her.
3 years ago, I stepped off the bus and declared, "Call me Starstrike."
Starstrike? That sounds like a name you'd give to a failed startup.
Oh, laugh it up, Brian. It was my cosmic rebranding moment.
Cosmic rebranding? Did you also hand out business cards with glitter on them?
No, but I did have a manifesto. It was handwritten on recycled paper.
Of course you did. Let me guess. It was about disrupting the universe?
Close. It was about dismantling the patriarchy with artisanal kombucha.
And that's when you met me. The guy who thought he could glitch the Matrix by jaywalking.
You were wearing a trench coat and sunglasses. At night.
It was a statement. I was channeling my inner Neo.
More like you're in a conspiracy theorist.
Hey, I was ahead of my time. Now everyone's talking about simulation theory.
Sure, but not while jaywalking in a trench coat.
And yet, here we are, lifetime friends. Fate has a sense of humor.
Or maybe the Matrix glitched and stuck us together.
So, Starstrike, what was your first impression of Silicon Valley?
Honestly, it felt like a cult meeting disguised as a networking event.
Accurate. Did they hand out Kool-Aid or just VC funding?
Neither, just a lot of empty promises and overpriced coffee.
And yet you stayed.
I stayed because I met you, Brian. You were the only person who didn't try to pitch me an app.
That's because I was too busy trying to hack reality.
And failing spectacularly.
Failure is just a glitch in the system, Tracy.
Or a sign to try something else, like not calling yourself Starstrike. One day, Brian, you'll find yourself in this exact alley on a dark and cold night. And when you think all hope is lost, I'll be there to rescue you. I'll show you a whole wide world of wonderful secrets.
That's oddly specific. I keep having this dream. I'm in this alley just like this and it's freezing. My phone won't get a signal. I'm waiting for someone, a woman. Her name is Starstrike. But she never shows up. And the air, it gets so heavy. I can't breathe. I pass out and then nothing.
Dreams are funny like that, aren't they? They hint at truths you're not ready to see.
But why this alley? Why that name? Starstrike? It sounds like a bad superhero.
Maybe it's not about the name. Maybe it's about what she represents.
And what does she represent? Hope, salvation, or just another glitch in the Matrix?
You'll find out when the time comes, Brian, but only if you're ready.
Ready for what? To suffocate in a dream? To wait for someone who never shows?
To see the secrets hidden in plain sight. To break free from the illusions.
Illusions? You mean like this alley or this conversation?
Exactly! The alley, the dream, even me, all part of the same puzzle.
So what am I supposed to do? Just wait here until the dream comes true?
No, Brian, you're supposed to wake up.
Wake up from what? This isn't a dream.
Isn't it? How can you be sure?
Because I can feel the cold. I can see the graffiti. It's real.
Reality is just a construct, Brian. You know that better than anyone.
Then what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and wait for Starstrike?
No, Brian. You're supposed to find her before it's too late.
thank the Matrix. I'm glad I ran into you.
You look like you just saw a ghost, or maybe a bad startup pitch.
It's not that I can't breathe right. Something's wrong.
What, like an allergy to corporate greed?
No, seriously, my chest feels tight. I think I need help.
All right. Don't keel over on me. You need a hospital?
Yeah, I think so. Can you drive me?
Drive you? In what, my invisible punk mobile?
I mean, do you have a car or know someone who does?
Relax, nerd. I've got wheels. Let's get you patched up before you glitch out completely.
Thanks, I owe you one.
You owe me nothing. Just don't puke in my car.
I'll try, but no promises.
Great, just what I need. Biohazard cleanup duty.
You're surprisingly kind for someone who mocks me every other sentence.
Don't get used to it. I'm only nice when someone's about to croak.
Noted, I'll try to stay alive then.
Good plan. Now, where's this hospital?
Downtown, I think, near the tech district.
Figures. Even hospitals are gentrified now.
Can we just go? I'm starting to feel worse.
All right, drama queen, let's move.
Thanks again, really.
Don't mention it. Seriously, don't. I've got a reputation to maintain.
Noted. Let's just get there. I can't believe I can finally breathe again. It's like I was drowning and now I'm not.
Yeah. Don't get all poetic on me, Brian. You were wheezing like a broken accordion.
Still, I owe you. You stayed with me through all of it, even when I was sure I was dying.
Dying? Please, you were just being dramatic. But hey, I guess that's your thing.
No, seriously, thank you. I mean it. You didn't have to do all that.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush, or puke. One of the two.
I'm serious, Starstrike. You're a good friend.
Friend? Oh, don't label me. I'm more like your reluctant guardian angel with a bad attitude.
Fine. My reluctant guardian angel. Happy now?
Ecstatic. Now how about we celebrate your miraculous recovery?
Celebrate? What did you have in mind?
Cuban cigars. Nothing says I can breathe again like filling your lungs with premium smoke.
Cigars? Are you serious after all that?
Dead serious. Come on, live a little, or, breathe a little.
You're unbelievable, but I guess one won't kill me.
That's the spirit. Now let's find a spot where the rain won't ruin the vibe.
You really think cigars are a good idea? I mean, after everything?
Brian, life is short. Sometimes you just gotta laugh in the face of irony.
Irony, more like tempting fate.
Fate's overrated. Besides, I hear Cuban cigars are worth it.
All right, fine, but if I start wheezing again, you're paying the hospital bill.
Deal. Now let's go before you change your mind.
You really are something else, Starstrike.
And don't you forget it.
All right, lead the way to this ironic celebration.
Okay, I must have missed something in the hospital morphine haze. How exactly did we end up in the White House parking lot?
Simple. While you were playing patient, I was making a deal with some very desperate people.
And these desperate people just happened to have a spare rocket lying around?
This beauty. She's my ticket to disrupting the entire satellite surveillance network. I call her Lucy. In the sky.
You're telling me we're going to hack government satellites with a rocket that looks like it was designed by Wile E. Coyote?
Inside that retro exterior is quantum tech that would make the NSA wet their pants. If they knew it existed.
And the Cadillac, let me guess, it transforms into a launch pad?
No, that's just my getaway car. Some of us still appreciate vintage style while committing high treason.
Wait, what? Did you just casually drop high treason into this conversation?
Relax, it's only treason if we fail. If we succeed, it's called disrupting the surveillance industrial complex.
You do realize we're standing in the most surveilled parking lot in America discussing treason?
Already taken care of. Right now, their cameras are showing a lovely loop of an empty lot.
How long have you been planning this? Whatever this is.
Remember that Bitcoin mining operation I started in your basement? That wasn't for cryptocurrency.
My electric bill was $3,000 for quantum rocket parts?
I'll make it up to you when we own the entire surveillance grid. Think bigger, Brian.
There's something you're not telling me. This isn't just about satellites, is it?
Let's just say some very interesting data passes through those satellites. Data about things that shouldn't exist.
Like what? Government secrets? Alien cover-ups?
Better. Evidence of reality manipulation. The kind that proves your Matrix theory isn't so crazy after all.
You're saying all my glitch hunting, I was actually onto something?
Why do you think I've stuck around all this time? Your paranoia was pointing in exactly the right direction.
And we have, 20 minutes until someone notices we're here?
18 minutes and counting. Just enough time to upload the quantum override and... Oh no.
Oh no, I don't like oh no. What's wrong?
Remember those desperate people I mentioned? Looks like they just arrived. With friends.
So Faye, you're saying this hallway is like the epicenter of dream decoding?
Not just decoding, Brian. It's where the dreams start to make sense if you're willing to see.
Oh, great. Another cryptic riddle. Can we skip to the part where you tell us what it all means?
Patience, Red. Dreams don't come with subtitles.
But why this hallway? Why not the alley? That's where it all started for me.
The alley was chaos, raw visions. This hallway, it's order. It's where you start to connect the dots.
Dots? What dots? All I see are fluorescent lights and bad paint jobs.
The breathing difficulties in your dream, Brian, they're not random. They're tied to Starstrike's absence.
Starstrike? You mean the superhero from my dream? How does that even connect?
Think about it. Starstrike represents strength, protection. Without them, you're vulnerable, suffocating.
Or maybe it's just a dream, and we're all overthinking this.
No, Red, it's more than that. I feel it. Like it's trying to tell me something.
Exactly. Prophetic dreams don't just speak, they demand action.
And what if the action they demand is, I don't know, catastrophic?
Then you have to decide if the risk is worth the reward.
But what if I get it wrong? What if I misinterpret the dream?
That's the thing about destiny, Brian. It doesn't wait for you to figure it out.
This is insane. We're putting our faith in... what? Nightmares and metaphors?
It's not just faith, Red. It's a feeling like I'm on the edge of something huge.
And that edge, Brian, is where you'll find the truth. But only if you're brave enough to jump.
Or foolish enough.
I don't know if I can do this. What if I fail?
Failure is part of the process. It's how you learn to decode the symbols.
And if the symbols lead to disaster, what then?
Then you adapt. That's the beauty of prophecy. It's not set in stone.
So, I have to trust the dream, even if it terrifies me.
This whole episode is a quantum mess of plot holes. The AI girlfriend turns into a blockchain, then becomes CEO of Mars.
Brian, you're still thinking in legacy human storytelling paradigms. We're disrupting narrative coherence.
You can't just throw random tech words together and call it a show.
Actually, our AI content optimizer says we can. The algorithm craves chaos. It feeds on confusion.
The viewers deserve better than your quantum neural blockchain garbage.
Viewers, oh, how charmingly Web 2. We're creating content for the metaverse's machine learning models.
I am about to show you a real glitch in the Matrix.
What in the name of disruption was that?
Just a little reality-bending trick I learned from watching actual, coherent stories.
Impossible. Our focus group said physical laws were just a social construct.
Your precious AI didn't predict that move, did it?
Quick, someone mint this moment as an NFT. We can sell chaos as a service.
You're missing the point entirely. This show needs actual character development, real stakes.
Character development? That's so linear. We're building a recursive neural narrative loop.
Your neural loop is about to get a recursive kick to the...
Wait, our metrics show violence only works when it's algorithmically generated.
I've got news for you. I just hacked your precious algorithm. The next episode will make sense whether you like it or not.
You wouldn't dare bring logical plot progression into my metaverse.
Oh, I already did. Check your quantum server farm.
No, the coherence levels are rising. The plot holes are closing themselves.
That's right. I've installed a storytelling logic virus. Your next episode will have gasp character arcs.
You monster, do you know how many VCs will pull their funding if we start making sense?
Face it, Roger, the matrix of meaningless content is crashing down.
Wait, what if we tokenize coherence itself? We could sell plot points as individual NFTs.
You're truly beyond help, but at least the next episode will have a beginning, middle, and end.
That's what you think. But I just texted my brother. You know, Satan, he's very interested in your reality-bending abilities.
Why are we here? This looks like my old high school.
Maybe it's not about where we are, but why you think it's familiar.
No, don't start with the riddles. Just tell me, why does this feel like a memory I can't place?
Because it is. Or it was. Or it could be.
That's not an answer. What does this have to do with the alley?
Everything. The alley, the dream, this hallway. They're all threads in the same web.
Threads? Webs? You're just throwing words at me. What does it mean?
It means you need to stop looking for answers and start feeling them.
Feeling them? That's ridiculous. What am I supposed to feel?
What did you feel the last time you walked these halls?
I don't know. I felt small, invisible, like I didn't matter.
And yet, here you are, back where it all began.
What's your point? That I'm doomed to relive this?
My point is that forgotten choices shape the present. Yours, mine, theirs.
What choices? I don't remember making any choices.
Exactly, that's the problem.
You're impossible. Just tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Look at them. The students. The faces. The answers are there.
The faces, they're just kids. What could they possibly tell me?
More than you think. If you're willing to see.
This is insane. None of this makes any sense.
Sense is overrated. Truth is what matters.
And what if this is all just some sick manipulation? What if I'm losing my mind?
Then maybe losing your mind is the first step to finding it.
You're not helping. You're just making it worse.
Worse is where the truth hides. Are you ready to face it?
So, which boat has your Cuban cigars?
Relax, Brian. It's not about cigars, not really.
Not really? You dragged me here for a smuggling operation?
Smuggling, yes. But not cigars. Counterfeit meds.
Wait, counterfeit meds? What does that have to do with me?
Your hospital visit. Those pills you reacted to. They were fake.
Fake? Are you saying I almost died because of this?
Yes, but it also confirmed my suspicions. You helped crack the case.
Helped? I didn't sign up to be your guinea pig.
I didn't plan it, Brian. But your reaction was the proof I needed.
Proof? You mean I almost died for your investigation?
And now we can stop them. But I need your help to finish this.
Help? Why would I trust you after this?
Because I saved your life, Brian. Those meds could have killed you.
Or maybe you made me sick to prove your point.
Think what you want, but the smugglers are here tonight.
Tonight, and you expect me to just, walk into danger?
I expect you to help stop them. Or walk away and let them win.
This is insane. I'm not a hero, okay?
No, you're not. But you're here, and that's enough.
What happens if we fail?
More people die. More lives ruined. You decide, Brian.
Fine, but if this goes south, it's on you.
Deal. Now let's move before they spot us.
I had this bizarre dream last night. We were both here in this exact lab.
Tell me more about this dream, Brian.
We were test subjects. They had us hooked up to these machines that looked like something out of a cyberpunk nightmare.
What else do you remember?
There were these scientists. They kept talking about neural mapping and something called consciousness transfer.
Brian, that wasn't a dream. We were both test subjects here. Project Mindscape 2018.
What? No, that's impossible. I would remember something like that.
Would you? Think about those blank spots in your memory. Those 3 months you can't account for.
I always assumed that was from my coding binges, working too hard on breaking the matrix.
They wanted us to think that. Classic memory suppression technique. But your dreams, they're starting to break through.
Last week I dreamed about a green liquid in tubes and this high-pitched sound that made my teeth hurt.
The neural conductor fluid. They used it to enhance synaptic connections during the transfer process.
This is too much. How do you remember all of this?
I never let them finish the memory wipe. Pulled the plug halfway through. Been living with these memories ever since.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Would you have believed me? You needed to remember on your own. Start seeing the glitches yourself.
The glitches. Oh God, all those matrix glitches I've been seeing. They weren't glitches at all, were they?
They're fragments of your original memories breaking through their programming.
Wait, that recurring dream about the red door with the binary code, was that real too?
That was the failsafe protocol. You were trying to leave yourself a message.
I need to decode that message, if I can remember the sequence.
There's something else you should know about the experiments. Something they were trying to achieve.
What do you mean?
The consciousness transfer wasn't just about moving memories. It was about creating backups, digital copies.
You mean there could be other versions of us out there?
Not could be, Brian, there are. And they're about to wake up. All of them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. You know, these lights, they take me back to when I was starstruck.
Tracy, what are you doing?
Remember those early days, Brian? When you said my persona was too mainstream for true disruption?
This isn't the place to...
Oh, but it's exactly the place. Tell them how you called my vision corporate performance art.
You're the one who traded Starstrike for... what exactly? Another algorithm-friendly persona?
Don't you dare. I built something real. Something that scared them.
Real? Is that why you're putting on this show right now? Playing to the crowd like it's 2019?
At least I'm not chasing Matrix glitches in my mother's basement.
Those glitches were more authentic than whatever this is, and you know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, witness the great Brian Nollis name, who thinks reality itself is just another system to hack.
And you're what, the authentic voice of Generation Crypto?
I evolved, Brian. Something you wouldn't understand. Stuck in your conspiracy theories.
Evolved? Is that what you call selling the Starstrike NFTs to that hedge fund?
You promised never to mention that.
Oh, now you want privacy? What happened to radical transparency?
That money funded the Resistance Network. The same one you refused to join.
Because it wasn't a resistance. It was a marketing campaign with a manifesto.
You never understood what I was building. What I'm still building.
I understood perfectly. You're building a house of cards on shifting algorithms.
At least my cards reached the clouds. While you're still looking for glitches in the basement.
Those glitches, they led me to something. Something bigger than your performative rebellion.
What are you talking about?
The quantum protocol. It's real. And it's been watching you this whole time.
The quantum. No, that's impossible. We encrypted everything.
Check your phone, Tracy. The glitch isn't in the Matrix. It's in your precious algorithm.
This whole episode is completely illogical. The protagonist suddenly knows quantum computing without any setup.
Oh, sweet summer child, you still think television needs to make sense.
But the neural network subplot directly contradicts what happened in episode 3.
Content, Brian. We're not making art, we're making content. The algorithm demands fresh meat every 6 hours.
You're part of the problem. The Matrix is using you to feed people digital garbage.
The Matrix? Please. Your conspiracy theories are so 1999. We've evolved to engagement metrics and dopamine optimization.
I'll show you what happens when someone tries to break free from your content prison.
What the? How did you bend reality like that?
I've been practicing my whole life for this moment. The Matrix has glitches if you know where to look.
Fascinating. You actually believe you can fight the system. How charmingly retro.
Your streaming metrics can't capture what just happened, can they?
Oh, but they can. Your little reality-bending stunt just drove our engagement through the roof.
That's impossible. I specifically designed that move to crash your tracking systems.
Welcome to Content Hell 2.0. We monetize rebellion now. Even your glitches serve the algorithm.
No, this isn't how it's supposed to work. The Matrix should have collapsed.
You know what's trending right now? #Matrix Meltdown. You're viral, baby.
But I spent 15 years in Shady Brook practicing that move. It was supposed to be my moment.
15 years? That's adorable. Our AI can generate 1,000 reality-bending moves per second.
Wait, are you saying none of this is real? Even my rebellion is just content?
Always has been. Want to see your meme templates already? They're performing exceptionally well in the 18-34 demographic.
I refuse to accept this. There must be a deeper level, a way to truly break free.
Oh, there is. But that's for season 2, if we get enough subscribers.
You're telling me my entire existential crisis is just a marketing strategy?
Not just a marketing strategy. It's a transmedia storytelling experience with integrated blockchain functionality.
I think I'm going to be sick. This is worse than any glitch I've ever seen.
Perfect. Our AI predicted you'd say that. Now about your NFT collection.
This can't be real. The quantum fluctuations. They're exactly like my recurring dreams.
Your dreams. I've been here before. During the 3rd phase of testing.
Look at how the light bends around us. It's like we're inside a living algorithm.
Maybe that's exactly what they wanted. To merge consciousness with quantum mechanics.
The missing memories, what if they're not missing at all? What if they're just compressed into this space?
Those corporate bastards. They weren't trying to erase our memories. They were storing them here.
I can feel the code. It's like Matrix meets Inception meets something else entirely.
Stop referencing movies. This is real, I think. Unless we're both trapped in some shared delusion.
Wait, do you see that pattern? It's like our memories are being projected onto the void.
Those fragments, they're from the lab, but they're distorted, like they've been through some kind of quantum filter.
I always thought the Matrix had glitches, but this is beyond glitches. This is like a tear in reality itself.
Remember that day they made us sign those quantum computing NDAs? I bet this is what they were hiding.
The NDAs, they weren't protecting intellectual property. They were covering up this reality manipulation.
Look at your hand. It's starting to pixelate at the edges. We're either breaking through or breaking down.
I can feel my consciousness expanding, like I'm becoming one with the quantum field.
That's exactly what Dr. Morrison warned about in the ethics committee, before she disappeared.
Dr. Morrison, I'm starting to remember, she wasn't just warning us, she was trying to prevent this.
The experiment wasn't about enhancing memory. It was about transcending physical reality.
But why us? Why were we chosen for this quantum consciousness experiment?
Because we were expendable. Just 2 more Silicon Valley burnouts looking for the next big breakthrough.
The void, it's starting to pulse, like it's responding to our awareness.
We need to find a way out before we completely dissolve into whatever this is.
Wait, what's that sound? Like binary code being whispered.
Those aren't whispers. Those are commands. Someone's programming this reality in real time.
Oh God, I recognize that coding style. It's my own.
What do you mean it's yours? Are you saying we're inside something you created?
These headaches keep getting worse. Every night I dream about white rooms and needles.
The dreams aren't random, Brian. They're trying to surface.
Surface like memories, that's impossible. I grew up in Montana in Shady Brook.
Did you? Or is that what they wanted you to believe? Tell me about the recurring dream with the green liquid.
I never told you about. How did you know about the green liquid?
Because I was there, Brian. Tank 7, right next to yours. They called it Project Mindscape.
No, that's crazy. My parents. I remember my childhood home, the creek behind our house.
Implanted memories. They got better at it over time. The first versions were messier.
The glitches in reality I keep seeing, they're not matrix errors, are they?
Memory bleeds. Your real past fighting through their programming.
The woman in the white coat with the clipboard, she had a silver pendant.
Dr. Winters. She supervised the memory wipes. Always wore that damn butterfly necklace.
Oh God, the tests. They made us solve puzzles while the green liquid...
While it burned through our veins. They called it cognitive enhancement therapy.
My parents, were they even real?
I shouldn't tell you this, but I accessed your intake files. You were an orphan, like most of us.
Why are you telling me all this now? Why didn't you tell me when we first met?
Because they're reactivating Project Mindscape. I found the requisition orders. They're gathering the old subjects.
For what? What could they possibly want with us now?
The original experiments. They weren't just about memory manipulation. They were trying to create something else.
The symbols I keep seeing, the ones that appear and disappear, they mean something, don't they?
They're not just symbols, Brian. They're code. We were meant to be human computers.
That's insane. But the numbers, they always made sense somehow.
We need to get you out of here. They'll be coming for you within 48 hours.
Wait, how do I know you're not part of their experiment? That this isn't another test?
Remember the day they brought in the red-haired girl who wouldn't stop screaming? That was me, before they broke me. Before they made me compliant.
I do remember. I reached out and touched the glass, and you...
Stopped screaming. But there's something else you need to know about that day.
You know, the doctor said I'm fine. Fit as a fiddle, actually.
Fit as a fiddle. You were wheezing like a broken accordion 2 days ago.
That was then. Now, I'm practically a medical marvel.
Brian, you're lighting a cigar. Do you even hear yourself?
It's not just a cigar, it's a Cohiba Behike. Limited edition. You don't just let these sit.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't realize your lungs were worth less than a collector's item.
You're overreacting. The doctors cleared me. They said I'm good to go.
Did they? Or is that just what you wanted to hear?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means maybe you should think twice before puffing away like nothing happened.
You're being cryptic. Spill it. What aren't you telling me?
Brian, I don't think you're taking this seriously.
Taking what seriously? My health? I'm fine.
No, you're not. And the doctors didn't say you were.
Wait, what did they say?
They said your lungs are compromised. That you need to quit smoking. For good.
Compromised? That's not what they told me.
Because you were too busy cracking jokes to listen.
So you're saying I'm, what, a ticking time bomb?
I'm saying you need to stop pretending you're invincible.
And you need to stop keeping things from me. What else did they say?
Brian, they said if you don't quit, you might not make it to 45.
45? That's less than 5 years.
Exactly. So maybe put the cigar down and start acting like you care.
Fine, I'll quit, but you should have told me sooner.
And you should have listened when it mattered.
Anton, man, I haven't seen you since that disastrous senior finals week.
Oh, right, when someone pulled that fire alarm. Still trying to figure out who did that.
Come on, we both know it was you. Classic Anton move.
Me? That's rich coming from the guy who spent junior year trying to hack the Matrix.
That's completely different. I was testing system boundaries. You just liked chaos.
I remember you bragging about wanting to disrupt the finals schedule.
No way, you were the one who kept saying the school system needed a wake-up call.
Interesting theory. But I distinctly remember seeing you near that alarm before it went off.
Hold up. You couldn't have seen me because I saw you skulking around that hallway.
Wait, if you saw me and I saw you, who actually pulled it?
You know, when you texted me to meet here, I thought maybe you were joking. A deserted parking lot at midnight? Really?
Look at the ground beneath your feet, Brian. Notice anything familiar?
It's a parking lot. Concrete, asphalt, and my increasing suspicion that you finally lost it.
6 years ago, this wasn't a parking lot. It was Building 7 of Mindscape Technologies. Ring any bells?
Mindscape? Wait, that startup that went bankrupt? The one with the neural interface trials?
The very same. Subject 23. That was you. I was Subject 24. They didn't just go bankrupt, Brian. They buried something here.
Hold up. Those 3 months I can't remember from 2017. Are you saying...
They didn't erase your memories, Brian. They encrypted them. And the decryption key is buried right here under this lovely corporate parking space.
Why tell me this now? You've known all this time, while I've been trying to piece together what happened.
Because they're watching. Always watching. But tonight there's a glitch in their surveillance system.
A glitch? You're starting to sound like me. What exactly did they do to us in there?
Remember how you always talk about finding glitches in the Matrix? What if I told you? You were right all along.
No way. Those were just theories, paranoid ramblings.
The experiments weren't about neural interfaces. They were about finding people who could see the cracks in reality.
And what happens when we dig up whatever's buried here? More importantly, who else knows about this?
The real question is, who do you think has been funding all those tech startups you've been working for since then?
My God, all those failed ventures, the bizarre investor requirements, The random pivots.
They've been keeping you busy, Brian. Keeping you distracted with shiny toys and meaningless code.
Those meditation apps I developed, were they monitoring for what? Reality glitches?
Now you're asking the right questions. But we don't have much time. The system resets in 20 minutes.
How convenient, a deadline just like every startup pitch I've ever made.
I brought tools in my car. Once we find it, everything changes. Your memories, the glitches, all of it.
Wait, how do I know this isn't just another experiment, another layer of control?
Because I can prove it. Look at your right hand. Notice anything strange about your thumb?
My thumb? Oh my god, it's flickering.
The glitch is spreading faster than I thought. We need to start digging. Now!
Do you ever wonder if the memories we cling to are just another layer of the lie?
Oh, I wonder all the time. But wondering doesn't stop the truth from being true.
But what if the truth is just another experiment, another glitch in their matrix?
Brian, you're spiraling. Focus. We have the recordings. Hard evidence.
Recordings can be faked. Memories can be implanted. How do I know this isn't just another layer of manipulation?
Because I stole them myself. Risked my neck for them. You think I'd do that for a lie?
I don't know what to think anymore. Every time I try to piece it together, that it slips away.
Then stop piecing and start acting. We're sitting on a bombshell, Brian.
And if it blows up in our faces, what then?
Then at least we'll know we tried. Better than rotting in their shadow.
You make it sound so simple, like flipping a switch.
It's not simple. It's survival. And survival's messy.
Messy doesn't even begin to cover it. What if I'm not ready?
Then you better get ready. Because they won't wait for you to catch up.
You talk like you've already made peace with it, with everything.
Peace? No. I've just accepted that the only way out is through.
Through what, though? A storm we can't see the end of?
Through the lies, the fear, the control. You think they're invincible? They're not.
And you think we are?
No. But we're dangerous when we stop being afraid.
I wish I could believe that, I really do.
Belief's a luxury we can't afford. Action, Brian. That's all we've got.
And if the action destroys us?
Then at least we'll go down fighting. Not as their puppets.
You really think these recordings will change anything?
I think they'll light the match. The rest is up to us.
This place, it's like someone took the Matrix and ran it through a blender with some DMT.
More accurate than you might think. The quantum architecture here operates on principles your doctors couldn't begin to comprehend.
My doctors, I thought we came here about those weird cigars you mentioned.
The cigars are just a delivery system, Brian. A way to interface with the quantum field that's been affecting your neural patterns.
Neural patterns? You're starting to sound like those Silicon Valley wellness gurus selling overpriced supplements.
Unlike those snake oil salesmen, I can actually show you what's happening inside your mind. Right here.
Why does everything in this room feel like it's tilting? And why do I keep seeing code in the walls?
That's your brain finally syncing with reality. Those glitches you've been experiencing, they're not bugs. They're features.
Hold up. Are you saying I'm not actually sick?
You're not sick, Brian. You're evolving. Those cigars? They're made from a plant that only grows in quantum soil.
Quantum soil? That sounds like something from a bad sci-fi movie.
Look at the walls, Brian. Really look. Notice how they respond to your thoughts.
Holy shit. The patterns are changing when I... Wait, how is this possible?
The same way you've been unconsciously manipulating reality back in the regular world, just less controlled.
So all those times I thought I was glitching the Matrix, I actually was.
In a manner of speaking. But without proper training, you're like a toddler with a loaded gun.
And these special cigars, they're supposed to help me control it?
They're more like training wheels for your consciousness. A way to stabilize the quantum fluctuations you're creating.
This is a lot to process. Why me? Why am I able to do this?
Remember that computer camp you attended in Shady Brook back in '93? It wasn't exactly terrestrial in origin.
The one where we learned to code on those weird crystalline keyboards? You're telling me that was alien tech?
Let's just say some very special seeds were planted in certain young minds that summer.
And now what? I just smoke these quantum cigars and become some kind of reality-bending superhero?
Not exactly. There's something else you need to know about those cigars. And about who really ran that summer camp.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like what comes next?
Because those cigars, they're not just training wheels. They're a countdown timer. And we have less than 24 hours before your next evolution begins.
So, Clive, care to explain why you've been shadowing us like some noir detective?
Shadowing? I prefer to call it observing. You two have been conducting experiments that ripple through reality.
Ripples. Sounds like a fancy way of saying you're spying. What's your angle, Clive?
My angle? The truth. This house, it's the epicenter. Everything leads back here.
Convenient, and you just happen to know we'd end up here?
I've been tracking the anomalies. Your experiments leave breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs? That's rich. Got any proof? Or are we just supposed to trust your bow tie?
Proof? How about the fact that you don't remember why you're here?
Wait, how do you know about that?
Because I've seen it before. The memory gaps, the deja vu. It's all part of the experiment.
And you're just a helpful stranger who wants to guide us. Spare me.
Helpful? No. Necessary? Yes. That house holds the answers you're looking for.
Or it's a trap. How do we know you're not working for the lab?
If I were, would I be standing here risking exposure?
Risking exposure? You sound like a bad spy movie.
All right, let's say you're not lying. What's inside that house?
The core of the experiment. The reason you've been glitching.
Glitching? That's your big reveal?
Call it what you want. But if you don't go in, you'll never get your memories back.
And if we do?
Then you'll understand why the lab fears you.
Fears us? You're really laying it on thick now.
Believe me or don't, but the clock's ticking and the house won't wait.
Fine. But if this is a trap, you're going in first.
And if it's not, you owe us more than cryptic warnings. Remember when I told you I chose this neighborhood because of the view?
Yeah, you said something about creative inspiration or whatever.
This room. This is where Starstrike was born.
Your hacker handle. I thought that came from your MIT days.
I never went to MIT, Brian. I never even finished college.
What are you talking about? We met at that tech conference where you presented your quantum encryption research.
I faked the credentials. Built a whole digital footprint. Starstrike isn't just a nickname. It's a complete fabrication.
Our entire startup is built on your supposed breakthrough algorithm.
The algorithm works, Brian. I taught myself. Everything I know came from obsessive study in this room, not some Ivy League classroom.
So our entire friendship, everything we built together, it's all based on a lie?
The friendship is real. The code is real. The lies were just a necessary bootstrap.
Why tell me this now, after 3 years?
Someone's digging. A journalist. They're close to exposing everything.
The Series B funding closes next week. If this gets out...
I need your help, Brian. You understand systems better than anyone. We can make this disappear.
You want me to help you cover up fraud? Do you realize what you're asking?
I'm asking you to protect what we built. Our company employs 200 people now. Think about them.
Oh, now you care about other people? That's rich coming from someone who's been lying to my face for years.
You really want to talk about lies? What about your supposed Matrix glitches? We all have our delusions, Brian.
At least I believe in what I say. I never constructed an elaborate fraud to steal millions in venture capital.
I have something on the journalist. Something that could make them back off. But I need your skills to implement it.
So now we're adding blackmail to fraud? This gets better and better.
The journalist has 48 hours before publishing. Help me, or watch everything we built burn to the ground.
Maybe it should burn. Maybe this is the universe's way of correcting an anomaly.
Fine. But before you decide, you should know there's something else. Something about your past that I've been protecting you from.
What are you talking about?
Those matrix glitches you keep seeing. They're real. And I know why they're happening.
Of all the galas in all the world, you had to show up at this one.
Still nursing that grudge from high school? I thought tech billionaires were supposed to be above petty grievances.
Let's not pretend you're here for the fashion. I know exactly what you're after.
The quantum processor prototype? Please, that's so predictably you.
Like you weren't planning to swipe it and sell it to the highest bidder. Just like you sold me out with that fire alarm stunt.
That fire alarm saved your life? Not that you ever bothered to find out why.
What are you talking about?
Your little quantum experiment in the chemistry lab. It wasn't just going to glitch the matrix, it was going to tear a hole in a reality.
You're lying. How could you possibly know that?
Because I'm from the timeline where I didn't pull that alarm. Trust me, you don't want to know how that ended.
This house, it's familiar, but I can't place it. Before or after the experiments?
You're asking the wrong question, Brian. It's not when. It's why.
Why? Because the universe loves irony. Or because someone's playing chess with us.
Maybe both. But this address, it's been in the timeline before. Over and over.
Wait, you've seen this place? Why didn't you tell me?
Because you'd freak out. Like you're doing now. And freaking out doesn't solve anything.
I'm not freaking out. I'm processing.
Processing? Sure, let's call it that.
Fine. So what's the deal with this address? Why does it keep showing up?
It's a marker. A breadcrumb. Someone or something wants us to find it.
A breadcrumb? That's not ominous at all.
Ominous is kind of our thing, isn't it?
So what do? Knock on the door and ask if they're part of some cosmic experiment?
No, we wait. The house will tell us what it wants.
The house will tell us? That's comforting.
Comfort isn't part of the deal, Brian. You know that.
I just wish I knew if this was a trap or a clue.
It's both. That's how they work.
Who's they? The lab, the universe?
Does it matter? The result's the same.
It matters to me. I need to know who's pulling the strings.
Then you're going to be disappointed. Answers aren't part of the package.
So, we're just supposed to follow the breadcrumbs and hope for the best?
No, we follow them and prepare for the worst.
Great, that's just great. The control panel layout, it's identical. Even that weird coffee stain on the auxiliary power switch.
They spare no expense on authenticity. Makes the conditioning more effective.
My nightmares always featured that blinking red light sequence. I thought I was going crazy, but it was real, wasn't it?
Listen, Brian. Some doors are better left unopened.
How many others are they still running through these simulations? 10? 100? 1,000?
You really want to know? Last quarter's report showed 800 active subjects across 3 facilities.
800 lives being warped into their perfect little productivity pods, and we helped build this system.
We were subjects too, Brian. Don't forget that.
That chair. I remember being strapped in while they ran their optimization protocols. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because knowing everything doesn't always set you free.
The maintenance logs, they're still updating them. Look at the timestamp. Someone was here yesterday.
They never stopped, Brian. The program just went deeper underground after the congressional hearings.
These neural interface ports, they're not just collecting data, are they? They're rewriting memories.
Optimizing human potential through targeted memory reconstruction. That's what the internal memos call it.
I've been having these flashes, moments where reality seems to glitch. That's their programming breaking down, isn't it?
The system was never perfect. Some minds resist the optimization.
We need to shut this down, all of it, before they perfect the process.
It's not that simple. The neural templates are stored off-site, in a quantum facility we can't access.
There's always a way to glitch the matrix. We just need to find the right exploit.
Wait, what's that sound? The ventilation system shouldn't be active at this hour.
They're running a live test right now. Someone's strapped into that chair in the real facility.
We need to leave, now, before the night shift security makes their rounds.
I'm not leaving. Not when I finally remember everything they did to us. To me.
Brian, there's something else you should know about the neural templates. Something about your original memories.
What do you mean, original memories?
The Brian who first walked into this facility. He never walked out.
So, this is what losing a bet feels like. A glitch in the matrix, right?
A glitch? No, Brian, this is a full-blown system crash. What the hell did we just read?
We read the truth, or at least the version of it they didn't want us to see.
The truth? That I was supposed to be the lab rat and you the scientist. That's not truth. That's a bad joke.
It's not a joke. It's all there in black and white. Your name, my name, the roles reversed.
Reversed? You're telling me my entire life is some clerical error?
Not an error, a design, a deliberate, calculated design.
Calculated by who? The same geniuses who thought betting on this would be fun.
Maybe, or maybe it's bigger than that. Maybe we're just pieces on a board.
Pieces? I'm not a pawn, Brian. I'm not some expendable experiment.
Neither am I. But if we keep digging, we might find out we're both expendable.
So what? We just stop? Pretend we didn't see the files?
Maybe. Maybe ignorance is safer.
Safer? For who? Them or us?
For everyone. If we unravel this, we might unravel everything.
Good. Let it unravel. Let's see how they like living in chaos.
And if chaos swallows us too?
Then at least we'll know. At least we'll be free.
Free or just untethered?
What's the difference? Freedom is messy, Brian. It's not supposed to be neat.
Messy is one thing. This could be catastrophic.
Catastrophic for them. For us, it's just the truth.
And if the truth destroys us?
Then we rebuild. From scratch, if we have to.
You make it sound so easy, but what if we're not strong enough?
We've already survived their lies. We can survive the truth.
Of all places to meet, you pick this rotting dock?
Look at the water, Brian. Really look at it.
I'm looking at murky water and getting splinters in my jeans. What's the big revelation?
This is where they brought us after the escape, when we were both barely conscious.
That was 3 years ago. Why bring this up now?
I've been having these flashes, memories of that night, the water glowing.
Glowing water? Sounds like leftover trauma playing tricks on your mind.
I came back here last week, found something in the water that proves I'm not crazy.
Hold up, you've been investigating this alone without telling me?
Because I knew you'd react exactly like this. All logic and skepticism.
Maybe because the last time we followed your hunches, we ended up in that facility.
And we exposed their illegal experiments. We made a difference.
Nearly died in the process, remember that part?
The water. It's not just water. They used it to clean up evidence, to wash away what they did to us.
You're starting to sound like those conspiracy forums you used to mock.
I found traces of a compound, something that shouldn't exist in nature.
And you just happened to have a mobile chemistry lab with you?
I took samples to someone who used to work there.
You contacted one of them? Are you insane?
She's different. She wants to help. She's been tracking their activities since the shutdown.
This is exactly how they manipulate people. Get inside their heads.
The compound? It's not just experimental. It's not from Earth, Brian.
Now you're talking about aliens? This is getting ridiculous.
Look at your hand, Brian. Really look at it. Haven't you noticed it sometimes goes transparent?
I thought I was hallucinating those moments.
We're changing, Brian. And that woman? She knows why.
Wait, do you hear that? Under the water?
It's starting. Just like she said it would. When the sun sets.
Remember when we used to sneak into the Shady Brook High football games?
Now we're sneaking into the Met Gala, quite the upgrade.
Speaking of upgrades, I need a favor that might test your new security consultant ethics.
Let me guess. You're not here for the canapes and celebrity selfies?
There's an artifact inside, ancient tech. They're calling it the Matrix Seed. What?
Oh, God. You're still on that Matrix conspiracy kick from high school?
This is different. I've seen the documentation. It's real. And I need those building blueprints you have access to.
You want me to help you steal from the Met? I finally have a legitimate career.
Legitimate? You're a professional corporate saboteur who gambles on company failures.
Well, at least I'm honest about my dishonesty. Unlike someone wearing a stolen invitation around his neck.
You know, I spent years wondering why Starstrike crashed and burned so spectacularly.
Ancient history. The market wasn't ready for privatized space travel.
Cut the corporate bullshit, Brian. I found your fingerprints all over the security breach.
Interesting theory, but maybe you should look closer at your own venture capital friends.
I've got server logs, timestamps, and that distinctive coding style of yours. Always trying to glitch the Matrix, aren't you?
You really want to know what I found? The real reason I dug into your servers?
Enlighten me, you conspiracy-obsessed hack.
Your precious startup wasn't about democratizing space travel. It was a front for military contracts.
That's completely absurd.
Is it? Project Helios ring any bells? The classified propulsion system?
You had no right to access those files.
Someone had to expose the truth before you turned space exploration into another weapon.
You naive idiot. Do you have any idea how space technology actually gets funded?
Not through backdoor deals with defense contractors, that's for sure.
The military contracts were just phase 1. We needed their infrastructure, their resources.
And I suppose those weapon designs in the Project Helios folder were just, decorative?
You destroyed years of work, hundreds of millions in investment, all because of your paranoid delusions.
I saw the testing footage. Those weren't passenger rockets you were building.
The world isn't as simple as your hacker manifestos, Brian. Sometimes progress requires compromise.
Compromise? Is that what we're calling selling weapons to the highest bidder now?
You know what's funny? While you were playing cyber revolutionary, I was trying to change the system from within.
And how's that working out for you? Still feel like a disruptor now that you're in bed with the military-industrial complex?
I've got something you should see. Something that might change your mind about what we were really doing.
What are you talking about?
Project Helios wasn't just a propulsion system. It was a way to break free from Earth's gravity well entirely.
Break free? What do you mean?
The military contracts. They were funding something much bigger. Something that could change everything. And it's still out there.